In second part of rotational dynamics, here we study the relation between linear and angular velocity. Before that, there we study the analogy between linear and circular motion for three different physical quantities: linear displacement, linear velocity and linear acceleration. They are analogous to angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration. Now this relation between linear and angular velocity is given by V is equal to omega r, and it is in vector form, that is vector V is equal to vector omega cross vector r. It is for circular motion, so for that vector r is a position vector, or it is also called as radius vector. Here omega is a vector quantity, so there is a particular direction of omega. It is along the axis of rotation, which is given by a right hand thumb rule. That is, the curled fingers of right hand along the sense of rotation of fingers or sense of rotation of the motion, and the outstretched thumb gives the direction of vector omega. Means, for example, we can see this practically. If we held our right hand with the same stretch, the curled fingers give the direction of circular motion when the body is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Then the outstretched thumb gives direction of omega. If the direction is reverse, means it is in clockwise, then omega is directed in downward direction. This omega is related with period and frequency, that is given by omega is equal to 2 pi upon capital T, and omega is equal to 2 pi n. Unit of omega is radian per second. You know it, and from that we can write the dimensions. Here radian is a dimensionless. Like omega, there is another physical quantity that is called as angular acceleration, vector alpha. It is a derivative of omega with respect to time. Its direction is again given by right hand rule, like vector omega. Same, if there is increasing value of omega in anti-clockwise direction, the direction of alpha remains same. If omega is decreasing, then the direction of alpha becomes reverse. Here omega is downward and alpha is in upward direction. In this case omega is decreasing. Now see these notes carefully. Now another topic is uniform circular motion. In short, it is UCM. Here definition of circular motion remains same, but here the magnitude of velocity remains constant, or the linear speed is constant. So we can write there it is the motion of a body along the circumference with constant speed or with constant angular velocity. Means here direction of omega and magnitude of omega is fixed, so it is constant angular velocity. Here constant speed means the direction of linear velocity changes, but its magnitude remains constant, and this linear velocity is directed along the tangent. So we can show this circle. Suppose here is a body, it is vector r. Now this body is moving in this direction, which gives this linear velocity, and here we can show the angular velocity, which is constant. So for that, magnitude of linear velocity is constant, and it is along the tangent. Now for this uniform circular motion, the acceleration is acting on the particle or a body. That acceleration is called as centripetal acceleration, or it is also called as radial acceleration. That is centripetal or radial acceleration. It is denoted by vector AR, R for radius vector. This radial acceleration or centripetal acceleration is directed towards center.